काय करू मी डिस्टर्ब होतो ना. Hello. Hello. Yes. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So, yes. मी काल तुम्हाला बोललो होतो की आपण वीक लॉ ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ने सुरुवात करू. But I think hello. But I think we should start with our almost sure conversions only, and we will complete first that part, and then we will move on to weak law of large numbers. Okay, fine, no problem with that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so now see, let us have a quick revision what we have done. So we have done the what convergence in probability, convergence in distribution. Then we have done convergence in what? Arithmetic. Okay, so up till now we have done all these three modes of convergence. And do you have any problem with this? Hello? Do you have any difficulties in these three topics? Three modes of convergence? Hello?
No.
Okay, so now we will start with almost sure convergence. Almost sure. Okay, but before starting to the almost sure convergence, so let me revise some basic things. Hello. So tell me if Bn is a increasing sequence. Hello. See, if Bn, so if Bn is a sequence of sets, is a sequence of sets, okay, such that Bn is nothing but intersection of what? Intersection of ANs, okay, where n goes intersection of AKs, where k goes from n to up to infinity. So this is what, so Bn is my this sequence of so Bn is a sequence of sets. Okay, so if you can see from here, what I can say, Bn is nothing but, see, An intersection An plus 1 intersection so on up to what? Infinity. Am I correct? Hello? Now,
Yes.
what is Bn plus 1? I am talking about sequence of sets that we have learned in the Ratheli sir's paper. So then what is the sequence Bn plus 1? Hello? So that Bn plus 1 means An plus 1 intersection, so An plus 2 intersection so on up to A2n and intersection so on. So this is Bn plus 1. So if you can observe, how is this sequence Bn? Hello? So this Bn sequence, if you can see, it has how many? See, all this sequence has infinitely many terms. Okay, and we are considering intersection of that terms. So bn plus 2 is what? An plus 2 intersection an plus 3 intersection so on up to a2n and so on up to infinity. Yes. So if you can observe in the bn, if we consider the next term bn plus 1, one set is less in the intersection terms. Again for bn plus 2, one set is again less than previous one. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So how is this sequence? Increasing or decreasing? We are talking about intersection. Hello?
Increasing.
Yes. This sequence, see, in the intersection terms, lesser the number of sets, the higher the intersection area. Am I correct? सी 2 सेट्स असतील तर इंटरसेक्शन एरिया एवढा आहे. 3 सेट्स असतील तर काय होईल? इंटरसेक्शन एरिया कमी झाला. 4 सेट्स असतील तर इंटरसेक्शन एरिया, कॉमन इंटरसेक्शन एरिया आणखी कमी झाला. अजून 5 सेट घेतले. येस. So that intersection area again decreases. Are you getting this? So this is how, if the number of set increases, the intersection term will decrease. Now here if you can see, this is intersection of how many terms? So all terms beyond n. This is intersection all terms beyond n plus 1. So one set is decreasing in each term. Okay, so that's why this is how is this sequence? So this is decreasing sequence. Am I correct, Snehal? Hello.
Yes.
So this is a decreasing sequence. Okay, so then if bn is a decreasing sequence, so then what is limit of bn? Limit of decreasing sequence. Sorry, it is an increasing sequence.
Increasing sequence. हाँ मैं तो बोल रही थी.
Sorry, this is how. See, as one terms is one set is getting lesser in the high as we move forward. Okay, जस आपण जातोय. See, पहिल्यांदा किती आहेत? an पासून पुढच्या टर्म्स आहेत. So that means एवढ्या साऱ्या टर्म्स आहेत, अशा इन्फानाइट टर्म्स आहेत. तो त्यांच्यातला जो कॉमन एरिया आहे तो एवढाच असेल कदाचित. ओके, इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप वन सेट इज बिकमिंग लेस. सो कदाचित त्यांच्यातला एरिया थोडासा वाढेल. ओके, ऍट द एंड 3 सेट्स असतील तेव्हा एवढा एरिया असेल आणि 2 सेट्स असतील तर इंटरसेक्शन एरिया आणखी वाढेल. एम आय करेक्ट? सो जसजसे सेट्स कमी होत जातात तसा इंटरसेक्शन एरिया वाढत जातो. एम आय करेक्ट? So hence in this sequence the intersection is there along with sets. Okay, among the sets intersection is there, and in each forward term one of the set is getting lesser. One of the set is getting lesser. So that means this is how is this sequence? So intersection area keeps on increasing. So this is the increasing sequence. And what is the limit of increasing sequence of set? हेलो. सो सीक्वेंस अगर सीक्वेंस इंक्रीज हो रहा है तो इंक्रीज होते होते कहां तक जाएगा? हेलो, तो यूनियन ऑफ ऑल सेट्स तक जाएगा. यस, इट विल कन्वर्ट टू बिगर क्वांटिटी, isn't it? And that bigger quantity means the union. Yes, that is I want to tell you. So limit of increasing sequence is the union of bn. And if Cn is what? Decreasing sequence, then what is limit of Bn? Sorry, limit of Cn. So limit of Cn is intersection of Cn. क्या ये बात सबको समझी? हेलो.
Yes.
Yes. So now Snehal, before moving on to what? before moving on to almost sure convergence, or let us see what is point-wise convergence. Okay, but do you understand what is random variable? Ratyali sir have told you the definition of random variable. Okay, so what is the definition of random variable? Before seeing the point-wise convergence, let us see what is random variable. Nina, tell me what is random variable?
Hello.
Yes.
Should I tell you definition?
Yes.
A real valued function which is defined from
Omega
on a real line is my random variable. I'm not wrong.
Am I correct? So a function from omega to the real line is my random variable. Isn't that true? Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So now random variable म्हणजे exactly काय ते मी तुम्हाला सांगतो. Okay. So let's consider that x is a marks. Sorry, here I have considered xn, instead I should consider x. Okay, because I am talking about a single random variable, not a sequence of random variables. So if I consider x is a marks of students from MSc part 1. Okay. Hello. Are you getting this? So Snehal, so x would be what? So it is a function. So function is denoted as a relation between two sets. First is a domain set and second is a codomain set. This is how we can represent our random variable. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
So what is our domain? Isn't that omega? Yes? Domain is omega.
Yes.
And whatever the range is entire real line. Am I correct? So now in this example, Snehal, in this example, marks of students from MSc part 1. So what is my omega? Hello?
Students.
Students. What? Only students.
Number of students.
No. Omega is what? Students म्हणजे मी सगळे स्टुडंट म्हणणार का? Yes, Jitendra, you are correct. Students means not just the students. Students from MSc part 1. That are my omega. Getting it? Hello.
Yes.
मग माझ्या ओमेगा सेट मध्ये लिहा ना काय काय असेल स्नेहल. What should be there? So
Boys,
then,
girls from MSc part 1.
so shall I say the Snehal is my part of omega? Yes. Ninad is my part of omega. Jitendra is my part of omega. Okay, Raj is my part of omega. Darshan is my part of omega. Then Yogesh is my part of omega. Aparna is my part of omega. Preeti is my part of omega. Okay. So these are the parts of omega. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. And what is X giving me? Marks scored by them. Okay. So then let us say Snehal scored 19 out of 20, Nina scored 20 out of 20, Jitendra scored 16 out of 20, Raj scored 0 out of 20, Darshan scored 20 out of 20, Yogesh scored 18 out of 20, Aparna scored how much? 17 out of 20, Preeti scored 19 out of 20. So this is how our X has been defined. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So then if I say omega belongs to capital omega. So omega is what? Hello? Hello? So
Students
omega is element of what? Sample space. And what is my sample space? Entire class of what?
MSc Part 1.
MSc Part 1. Got it? So now, Snehal. So what can be my omega? So can Snehal be my small omega? Yes. Can my small omega be equal to Snehal? Hello?
Yes.
Yes or no? Snehal?
Yes.
Why? Because omega is a element of omega. Yes, capital omega, that is sample space, and sample space is a class of MSc Part 1. So then Snehal is small omega, Raj is small omega, Darshan is small omega, and all other Om Prakash is small omega, Ninad is small omega. Are you getting this? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Now I am considering x of omega. This is my random variable. Am I correct? So then now let us say x of omega. So instead of omega, let us say x of Snehal. So how much it is? What is the value of x of Snehal?
19.
Yes, very good. X of Darshan?
20.
Yes. X of Aparna?
17.
Yes. X of Raj?
0.
Yes. So this is how our x has been defined. So this is the random variable. So सबको random variable समझा? हेलो?
Yes.
अब किसी को कोई रैंडम वेरिएबल के डेफिनेशन में कोई प्रॉब्लम है? हेलो?
नहीं.
Okay. So this is how our random variable is defined. So now let us move on to point-wise convergence, and that involves the concept of random variable. Okay.
जर वायवा मध्ये विचारलं तर मग कोणती स्पेसिफिक डेफिनेशन सांगायची?
See, Snehal, one more thing I forgot to add, that this omega, yes, which definition? What are you asking about?
व्हॉट इज रॅन्डम व्हेरिएबल असं विचारलं क्वेश्चन तर
So simply, what is random variable? From here, by seeing this example, what are you getting this? What is this omega? Hello? What is this omega? Am I correct?
सॅम्पल स्पेस.
Yes, sample space, and this is R. Am I correct?
येस.
And X is denoting what? Function. Am I
फंक्शन.
correct?
येस.
So in simple words, X is a random variable, means random variable is the term which takes value randomly. That is in the simple words of understanding. But in the technical word, we can say that X is a random variable if, hello, X is a random variable if X is a function from sample space to
रिअल.
R, real line. Okay, defined over measurable space omega comma R comma P. Are you getting this? Hello?
येस.
Sorry, omega comma F comma P. F comma P. Okay, so this is my measurable space. So see, जर आता मी सांगितलं if x of let us say Kimaya. Okay, let us say Kimaya. So can I find my x of Kimaya? Hello?
No.
नो.
No. Why Darshan?
It is not in answer.
Because it is not
Yes, it is not in our sample space. Yes. So that is the thing, that whatever x is a measurable function. Okay, x is a measurable function over measurable space omega f and p. Yes. So then x should be a measurable function. We should measure the x. ओके. सो मग कोणासाठी फंक्शन मेजर करू शकतो? जे सॅम्पल स्पेसचे पॉइंट आहेत त्यांच्यासाठीच मेजर करू शकतो. इफ द पॉइंट इज अपार्ट फ्रॉम द सॅम्पल स्पेस, देन एक्स इज नॉट more measurable, no more measurable. Yes, for the points beyond the sample space. Okay, so now let us move on to point wise convergence. Snehal, are you getting this? What you should tell in the viva if the definition is asked about the random variable?
Yes.
So it is a function from sample space to real line defined over measurable space omega f comma p. Yes, so now, yes, what Yogesh?
मेजर स्पेस वाली बोलते हैं.
Yes, yes, measurable space omega comma f defined over major space omega f comma p, because, or even say, you can say probability space more specifically, because we are considering the probability measure, isn't it? Okay, so then point of convergence. So let us see what is the point of convergence or point-wise convergence. Okay. So Snehal, what is this? Omega f comma p. What is this?
Major space.
Specifically, probability space. Isn't that? Hello?
Yes.
So if omega f p is a probability space, and what is my xn?
Sequence
so
of
xn is a sequence of random variable. Okay, defined over omega. Am I correct? Yes.
yes.
So for omega belongs to omega, the sequence xn will be what? Will be sequence of what? Hello? Sorry, xn omega I should say. So this sequence xn omega would be sequence of what? Okay. So आता मी तुम्हाला sequence xn omega काय भानगड आहे ते शिकवतो. ओके. So this is for MSc test. MSc च्या टेस्टचा स्कोर आहे हा. ओके. सो पहिलीचा स्कोर बघूया आपण प्रत्येकाचा. ओके. सो लेट अस से स्नेहलला होते 90, नीनजला होते 93, जीतला होते 87, राजला होते 55, दर्शनला होते 93, देन योगेशला होते 89, अपर्णाला होते 86 and प्रीतीला होते 92. Yes, so these are the marks. Okay, in first standard. Again, in second standard, there might be some similar values of marks. Similar values of marks in second standard. Similar values of marks in the 10th standard. Yes? Hello? So these are the marks. Yes. So this is my x1. Hello. काल जसं आपण बघितलं, this is my x2. Marks scored in first standard. x3 is marks scored in second standard. Marks scored in third standard x4. Marks scored in 10th standard x5. Yes, so this is how this sequence of random variable is moving. And throughout the life, you are not going to give the single exam. Hello. So there are many exams you are going to give further in your life. So then this xn tends to infinity. Am I correct? So you can give infinite number of exams. Hello. Yes, isn't that?
Yes.
ओके. वी कॅन्ट प्रेडिक्ट. म्हणजे मला जर सांगितलं रोज एक पेपर दे, रोज एक पेपर सुद्धा मला जर कंपल्शन केलं तर मला द्यावंच लागेल. येस. अँड हाऊ मेनी डेज आय कॅन लिव्ह, आय डोंट नो. ओके. आय कॅन लिव्ह इन्फानाइट डेज or I can live only some finite days. So I don't know what is my life. Okay. So then till So this is my sequence of random variable. If I am talking about all the students, yes. So we are considering the academic performance throughout the life of these 60 people. Okay. Now, so now if you can see what I am telling you, what is xn omega. Okay. So if I say xn omega, let us say Snehal, xn Snehal. So then what is that? So 19, 90%, hello, then 91%, 92%, 87%. This is how the sequence. So स्नेहलला लेटेस्ट आहे, स्नेहलला पहिलीला 90% पडले, दुसरीला 91, तिसरीला 92, चौथीला 87, असं करत करत स्नेहलला मार्क्स पडत गेले. ओके. सिमिलरली एक्सेन ऑफ दर्शन आय शुड से. So then let us say 91%, 92%, 93%, 95%, 98%, then 89%. Let us say these are the sequence. This is the sequence of marks. So Snehal, is this a sequence of random variable now? Hello? Yes?
Yes.
If I consider x
Real number,
n
sequence of real
omega,
numbers.
if I consider x n omega, so x n omega is giving me the real values. So now this sequence of random variable, if I consider for particular omega, yes, फॉर पर्टिक्युलर ओमेगा, मी बाकीच्यांचा विचारच नाही करत आहे दर्शन, स्नेहल. जेव्हा तुझे मार्क्स मी विचारात घेतो तेव्हा मी इतर कोणाचा विचारच नाही करत, मी एकत्र सगळ्यांचा विचार केला. दॅट टाइम इट इज अ सिक्वेन्स ऑफ रँडम व्हेरिएबल. बट इफ आय कन्सिडर ओनली स्नेहल फॉर पर्टिक्युलर ओमेगा बिलॉंग्स टू कॅपिटल ओमेगा, दॅट इज स्नेहल बिलॉंग टू MSc Part 1, that time I am concerned with the marks of Snehal only, not others. Yes. So then this sequence of marks become the sequence of real number. Am I correct?
Yes,
So
yes.
now if I consider x and omega, so this is nothing but n goes from 1 to up to infinity. So this is not now the sequence of random variable. This is the sequence of real number. क्या ये सबको समझा?
Yes.
So for all omega belongs to, and this sequence can exist for everyone belonging to omega. Yes. स्नेहल, जशी तुझी एक सिक्वेन्स तयार झाली तशी नीनजची एक सिक्वेन्स तयार होईल, जितेंद्रची एक तयार होईल, माझी एक तयार होईल, दर्शनची एक तयार होईल. येस. हॅलो.
हो हो.
संतोषी, आर यू गेटिंग दिस? प्रीती, हॅलो. मयूर, पुरुषोत्तम, क्षमा. Yes. So then this is how, hello. So this is now my sequence of real numbers. So what I am telling you, point-wise convergence. So this is my probability space. Xn is a sequence of random variable defined on omega. For all omega belongs to capital omega. Xn is what? Sequence of real number. Then Xn is said to be point-wise converging, point-wise converge. Xn is said to be converged point-wise. If what? If this is what? Sequence of real number. So if this sequence of real number xn omega converges to x of omega. Snehal, why I didn't write here probability or anything? Hello? Hello? का नाही लिहिलं मी असं? Because xn omega is a sequence of real number, and sequence of real number doesn't require the mode of convergence. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
So now in other words, how we can say this? So see, if an is a sequence of real numbers and it is converging to limit L, so how we will define that? So for any epsilon greater, for all epsilon greater than 0, we define it as for all epsilon greater than 0, there exists n node such that what an minus absolute difference of an minus L is less than epsilon for n all n greater than n node. Am I correct? Hello? This is how we define the sequence of real number. So then this can also be defined as for all epsilon greater than 0, there exists n node which may be the function of what? Function of epsilon. Yes, n node. So let us simply say n node. Okay. So there exists n node such that what? Such that xn omega, absolute difference of xn omega and x omega should be less than epsilon for all n greater than equal to n node. Yes, sorry, greater than equal to n node. Snehal, are you getting this? Hello?
Yes.
बाकीच्यांना समजलंय? Say yes in the chat box. Hello? So this is the point-wise convergence. Are you getting this? See, my all points are converging. Hello. See, my all points are converging. See, if I consider my point to be Snehal, so Snehalचे marks certain x ला converge करतात. Then Ninadचे marks certain x ला converge करतात. Then Jitendraचे marks एखाद्या point ला converge करतात. Are you getting this? So all these points are converging separately. Am I correct, Snehal? Are you getting this? Hello?
Yes.
This omega is different for different values of sample space. Okay, so omega can be one at once. Omega can be Snehal, omega can be Darshan, omega can be Raj, omega can be Ninad, omega can be Yogesh. So all these points means Darshan's marks will separately converge to 92%, Ninad's marks separately converge to 91%, then Snehal's marks separately converge to 90%, Preeti's marks separately converge to 91%, Yogesh marks separately converge to 88%. This is how they are separately converging. Okay? Hello? Yes? Getting it?
Yes.
So all these points are separately converging. But if, बघा, ह्या सॅम्पल स्पेस मधले सगळेच्या सगळेच पॉइंट कन्व्हर्ज केले कुठल्या तरी एका सर्टन ऍव्हरेजला किंवा सर्टन पॉइंटला, सगळ्याच व्हॅल्यूसाठी ही ट्रू असेल. ओके, सो इफ दिस इज ट्रू फॉर ऑल सच ओमेगा, हिअर आय हॅव रिटन फॉर ऑल सच ओमेगा. सो म्हणजे काय, तर पहिल्यांदा आपण बोलत होतो की पॉइंट वाईज कन्व्हर्जन्स मीन्स स्नेहल कन्व्हर्जन्स, दर्शन कन्व्हर्जन्स, राज कन्व्हर्जन्स, योगेश कन्व्हर्जन्स. गेटिंग इट? दिस इज आय एम सेपरेटली I was talking about each and every one. Okay, but once I got that Snehal converges to this, Raj converges to this, then Ninad marks converges to this. So हे मला एकदा मिळालं आणि मला कळालं की सगळ्याच्या सगळे पॉइंट एका सेटला कन्व्हर्ज करतायत असं जर मला मिळालं. सो दॅट पॉइंट वाईज कन्व्हर्जन्स विल बी द almost sure convergence if this statement is true for all omega. Getting it? Hello? क्या सबको समझा? Hello? Snehal?
Yes.
Yes.
Ninad? Yes, Ninad.
Yes.
Yes, Shama?
So I have one point that अशी कंडिशन येण्यासाठी मग काय असेल, कारण प्रत्येक सिक्वेन्स आहे जी ती कुठे ना कुठेतरी वेगळीकडे लाईव्ह होणार आहे. हॅलो,
हा बरोबर आहे तुझं.
मग त्यांचा सेट आहे ना तो आपला एक्स ओमेगा आहे ना.
हा मग सी निनाद, सो सी आता सपोज xn इज अ रॅन्डम व्हेरिएबल, लेट अस से पॉइजन 1 2 3. सो दिस इज द पॉइजन रॅन्डम व्हेरिएबल. ओके, किंवा something. Okay, so it is converging to another Poisson distribution.
येस.
ओके, असं समजूया आपण. ओके, सो आपण इच पॉइंट वाईज ओमेगा मध्ये काय व्हॅल्यूज आहेत 0 1 2 3 सो ऑन अप टू इन्फिनिटी. सो आपण पॉइंट वाईज प्रत्येक व्हॅल्यू चेक करणार. बरोबर. सो ऍटलिस्ट एखादा जरी पॉइंट मिळाला तुला की जो सपोज लेट अस से 2 जो की 2च्या याला कन्व्हर्ज करत नाहीये. ओके, सो असा एखादा जरी पॉइंट मिळाला ओमेगा, स्मॉल ओमेगा बिलॉंगिंग टू कॅपिटल ओमेगा, जर असा एक जरी पॉइंट मिळाला की जो पॉइंट कन्व्हर्ज करत नाहीये, येस, दॅट इज द sequence of that point, at that point the xn omega minus x omega, this absolute difference is not less than epsilon. If you found like that time you can directly say, hello, you can directly say that this is what, so xn omega is not converging to x omega, sorry, that sequence is not absolutely convergent. Yes, hello, Ninas,
Yes.
getting it? So that's so if you found at least one point for which it is not satisfying this condition, then you can say that sequence is not absolutely convergent.
Yes.
But does that imply that sequence जर absolutely convergent नसेल तर याचा अर्थ ती कन्व्हर्जंट इन प्रोबॅबिलिटी किंवा आरएथ मीन किंवा कन्व्हर्जन्स इन डिस्ट्रीब्युशन असू शकते का? कारण की पॉइंट वाईज सॉरी ऍब्सोल्यूट कन्व्हर्जन्स इज अ स्ट्रॉंग कन्व्हर्जन्स.
Yes.
ओके,
Yes.
तर सिक्वेन्स मध्ये स्ट्रॉंग कन्व्हर्जन्स जरी नसलं तरी वीक कन्व्हर्जन्स असू शकतं. ओके,
Yes.
आता सेकंड पॉइंट इज दॅट की याच्यावरून आपण पुढचे लेमर्स बघणारच आहोत की त्यांचं रिलेशन काय आहे कन्व्हर्जन्स इन प्रोबॅबिलिटी आणि डिस्ट्रीब्युशन मध्ये. ओके, सो दॅट वी विल सी, नंतर बघूच आपण.
Yes.
ओके,
Yes.
नाउ लेट अस सी वन थेरम बेस्ड ऑन this almost sure conversion, or that theorem is actually, this theorem is used to solve the problem based on almost sure convergence. Okay, so be very careful. Okay, so what is the statement of this theorem? Okay, so this theorem, let us say it as D.1 because D is our almost sure convergence is our D points. So D.1 theorem D.1. So what is that theorem D.1 says? Its statement is if xn is a sequence of random variable. Am I correct? This is sequence of random variable. This xn converges to another random variable almost surely. Okay, if and only if this probability of, hello, okay, before seeing that theorem we I forgot to explain you one concept. That concept is, yes, I forgot. Okay, so did you understood what is point-wise convergence? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So now if you have understood the point-wise convergence, so then, yes, so then I have the C, which is what? Set of convergence. This C is called a set of convergence. Okay, and what is this set of convergence? Let us see. So Snehal, so कोणते points converge करतात? Hello, which points are converge? Xn is a sequence of random variable. So which points of set will converge? Hello,
X and omega.
yes. So such points for which xn omega minus this absolute difference is less than epsilon, that points will converge, isn't that? Hello?
Yes.
So if I consider this set omega belongs to capital Omega such that xn omega minus x of omega less than epsilon. These are the points. Hello, these are the points which are going to converge. Hello, which are going to converge. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. But how? But this is true for how many n's? Which n's? So this is true for n, for all n. Okay, for all n greater than n naught, greater than or equal to n naught. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. So then for all means what? So it means सगळ्यांसाठी ट्रू आहे. म्हणजे ओमेगा बिलॉंग्स टू ऑल सच एन xn omega minus. So if I say n naught, so then what is that thing? So omega belongs to omega such that xn naught omega minus x omega is less than epsilon. This is true. Omega belongs to omega such that xn naught plus 1 omega minus xn x omega, this absolute difference is less than epsilon. So this is how this is what this for all statement implies. Okay, so then hello, so this is true for all omega. Okay, so then this condition this is common for all. So for all, see, for all means what? So compulsory all n such that they are greater than n naught. Yes, they have to satisfy this condition. Okay, so then they will come into intersection part. Because compulsory they all are going to satisfy this condition. Getting it? Hello? So then my intersection would be, hello, so my intersection would be n naught to infinity. Getting it, Snehal? Shama? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. स्नेहल समजलंय?
नाही, माझं लक्ष नव्हतं. नंतर सांग.
Wait for a second. See what I am telling you. Okay, Snehal.
सॉरी, मी जरा काम करत होते.
A1, A2, A3. Okay. So if I say omega belongs to intersection of A1, A2, A3. Yes, omega belongs to this. So that means omega belongs to A1, omega belongs to A2, omega belongs to A3. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if I say, so vice versa I can go. If I say omega belongs to A1, omega belongs to A2, omega belongs to A3, then what? So then I can say that omega belongs to A1 intersection A2 intersection so on up to A3. Yes, am I correct? Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So now this condition is true for
For all n greater than n naught. Okay.
Here what? Omega is belong to all AIs. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So now this condition is true for all n greater than n naught. So can I say, so omega belongs to all AIs. That means omega comes under intersection of that part. Am I correct?
Yes.
So all this omega is satisfying this property for all n greater than n naught. So then if I take the intersection of these sets, so if I set this an, if I define this set an, so if I take the intersection of an n naught, so this would satisfy that property. Okay, so this intersection part is a set of convergence. Okay, so in this set of convergence we have included this condition. Okay, so now Snehal, do you know what is the value of n naught?
No.
No. So n naught can be anything. It can be 100. Okay, so then this will be then this intersection will be 100 to infinity. Then if my n naught is, so my n naught can be 100 or it can it be 101? Hello,
Yes.
n node, can it be 101? Yes. Or I am saying at a time, and n node can be 100, n node is equal to 100, and n node is equal to 101. That is not true. Am I correct? Because at a time n node cannot take two values. Yes. So n node can be 101 or n node can be anything. Yes. Am I correct? Hello.
Yes.
So n node can be anything. So then or is there. So then for there exists a n node. Okay. So to there exists a n node. So that means n node can be 100 or it can be 101 or it can be anything. So to consider this there exists condition, that is that or condition, we should take the union over n node. Getting it? Hello? Or means union, na?
Yes. Yes.
Or means union. Now again there exists for all epsilon greater than 0, this condition is true. Hello? Yes? So then for all epsilon greater than 0, so for all is there. So that means we should take intersection over all epsilon greater than 0. Getting it? Hello? So this is the state of convergence. क्या ये बात सबको समझी? हेलो. सो मैंने जो बाहर था उसको एक सेट के फॉर्म में डिफाइन किया. ओके स्नेहल, जर दिस इज द सेट ऑफ कन्वर्जन्स. ओके, if this is the set of convergence, then what I can say, Snehal? So can I say that probability of this set C converges to 1 as n tends to infinity? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Are you getting this? See, if sequence converges, then only it is true. So if sequence converges almost surely, then if this is the set of convergence and sequence is converging, then probability of set C is tending to 1 as n tends to infinity. Okay, that means probability of convergence is 1 ना, because sequence is convergent. जर सिक्वेन्स कन्वर्ज करते याचा अर्थ प्रोबॅबिलिटी ऑफ कन्वर्जन्स काय असली पाहिजे? 1. Yes. So that we are going to see in the theorem. Okay, in theorem. Hello. So statement is what? That again one thing. So Snehal, xn converges to x. Okay, this definition is there almost surely. If xn converges to x almost surely, then definition of almost surely convergence. xn converges to x in probability. त्याची definition काय होती स्नेहल? Hello.
Probability of mod xn.
So probability of mod xn minus x less than epsilon tends to 1. That was our probability of convergence in probability. Now convergence, almost surely convergence. So that almost surely convergence, that definition is, see, if xn converges to x in almost surely as n tends to infinity, then we can say that probability of omega belongs to capital Omega such that xn omega tends to x omega. What is this probability, Snehal? So by seeing above definition, what is convergence? Hello. Point-wise convergence, and this is again almost surely convergence. If it is true for all omega, then it is almost surely convergence. Okay. So Snehal, what is convergence? almost surely convergence. Almost surely convergence means x and omega, the sequence of this real number converges to x omega as n tends to infinity. This is almost surely convergence. Am I correct? Hello? Yes. So if xn converges as almost surely, then this is true. Am I correct, Snehal? Hello?
Yes.
And if this is true, then what is its probability?
1.
Exactly. So then, if xn converges to x almost surely, then probability of omega belongs to capital Omega such that xn omega converges to x omega tends to what? Tends to 1. Am I correct? As n tends to infinity. Hello? Getting it?
Yes.
Yes. पण तू आधी म्हणालेस ना की x and omega tends to x omega is a real number, so we are not applying probability in their point of convergence.
No, I didn't say anything about that because see xn omega xn, okay, म्हणजे xn omega converges to x omega, okay. So for omega belongs to capital Omega. If we are talking about this only, एवढंच जर बोललो तर what is this? Hello, this is the sequence of real number, okay. Now if I say this is for what? This is for omega belongs to capital Omega. Yes. So now this is no more real. This is no more real number. This has become set, isn't that? Hello.
Okay. Yes.
हे आता set झाले, and there exists a probability for every set if it is a measurable, and omega belongs to capital Omega. So then this thing makes this set as a measurable. Yes, so then probability of A, that means this probability should tend to 1. Getting it?
Understood.
See, these are very minor differences in all these things. If you consider without this definition of omega, then it is what? Then it is just a sequence of real number. But if you consider this with omega, then it becomes a set. And if it is a set, then there exists a probability for it. Yes. So let us see the theorem. Shall we move on to theorem?
Yes.
Okay. So now almost sure conversion. So what does that theorem say? If xn is a sequence of random variable and xn converges to x, if and only if, almost surely, if and only if the probability that, Snell, see carefully, n goes from k to up to, intersection n goes from k to up to infinity, omega belongs to capital Omega such that xn omega minus x of omega, okay, this is less than 1 by r, hello, less than or equal to 1 by r. This probability tends to what? 1 for r equal to 1, 2 and so on. For r equal to 1, 2 and so on, as n tends to infinity. Yes, and its opposite part is what? Its opposite part is union n goes from k to up to infinity, omega belongs to capital Omega, xn omega minus x omega greater than 1 by r. So this will tend to what, Snehal? So this will
0.
tend to 0 as n tends to. Yes. So this is my theorem. So then we have to prove this thing. Okay. So now what is given? Snehal, काय दिलेलं आहे?
xn is converging to x in absolute, sorry, almost sure.
Almost sure. So xn converges to x almost surely as n tends to infinity. What does that mean, Nehal? That is, yes, that is probability of omega belongs to capital Omega. Yes, such that xn omega converges to x omega. This probability is 1 as n tends to infinity. Okay. Yes. Am I correct?
Yes.
Hello. So now what does that mean? Hello. So it means C is what? C is my, let us consider what? What is that?
Set of convergence.
C is my set of convergence. Set of. See, I am Snehal. Can I define the set of convergence on this sequence of random variable xn? Can I define set of convergence? Hello? Yes or no?
Yes.
Why? See, set of convergence exists for only those sequence which converge. ओके. सो सेट ऑफ कन्व्हर्जन्स मी तेव्हाच डिफाईन करू शकतो जेव्हा माझ्याकडे मला ऑलरेडी माहिती असेल की एक्सएन कन्व्हर्जंट आहे. येस. सो मला माहिती आहे का एक्सएन कन्व्हर्जंट आहे की नाही? Yes, I know that sequence xn is a convergent. So I can define the set of convergence for xn. Yes. So then what is set of convergence for xn? So that set of convergence is epsilon greater than 0 n naught union over n naught intersection over n goes from n naught to what? Infinity. Then omega belongs to capital Omega such that absolute x difference of xn omega and x of omega less than equal to epsilon. Okay, less than equal to epsilon is what? Hello. So this is my set of convergence. Are you getting this, Nehal? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so we know that xn converges to x almost surely. Okay. As n tends to infinity. Then probability of C will converge to what? 1 as n tends to infinity. When we can define this? Only if we know that xn converges to x. तेव्हाच आपण हे define करू शकतो. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So from here what I can say? See, मी जे given आहे त्याच्यावरूनच पुढच्या गोष्टी लिहत चाललोय. Nothing else is given over that. Yes. So then we can say, hello. So so probability of C. C means what? C means epsilon greater than 0 union n naught, then n greater than n naught. So n is from n naught to infinity intersection of this. Omega belongs to capital Omega such that absolute difference between x and omega minus x of omega is less than epsilon. Okay, probability of this we are considering. What is that probability of this? So this will converge to 1. Okay, hello?
Yes.
Yes. So Snehal, if I want to bring this outside the probability, okay, so what I can say? I will say this is true for all epsilon greater than 0. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. If I say like that, then I can, hello, so then I can define this. So I can bring this intersection term outside the probability by saying that this is true for all epsilon greater than 0. आपण ह्याला इथे इनसाइड टाकण्यासाठी पण तेच केलं होतं ना, याला ही कंडिशन आतमध्ये घेतली होती. सो ही कंडिशन मी सेपरेटली लिहिली तर ती कंडिशन प्रोबॅबिलिटीच्या बाहेर येईल. ओके, आर यू गेटिंग दिस? हॅलो, सो आय कॅन ब्रिंग दॅट आउटसाइड. So nothing else is left. Yes, this tends to work. This I have. So Snell, what I have to prove? So from given I have got this. So Snell, what I have to prove?
Intersection.
I have to, yes, I have to prove that probability of what? Intersection
n goes from k to infinity.
K to infinity. Omega belongs to what? Capital Omega. Such that xn omega minus x of omega less than 1 by r. Yes. So this is what? This probability converges to 1 as n tends to infinity. Here is also as n tends to infinity. This I have to prove, Snehal. Hello?
Yes.
So then I have to bring this in terms of, I have to bring this. Okay, I have to prove this thing. Okay. So then what I have? So this equation number 1 I have. So from equation number 1, okay, for all epsilon greater than 0, probability of union n naught, okay, n goes from n naught to infinity, x of omega less than epsilon, am I correct? Converges to 1. This I have. Am I correct, Snehal? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Now let us consider, hello. So मी एक काम करतो. Okay. See, is this a function of n? Hello? Hello?
Function
Is
of
this
कॅपिटल एन काय?
नाही, small n. Let us say, Snehal, Ninal, I know you what you are talking. You are talking about non-null set, but that concept we will see later on. Okay, but is this a set? Hello, hello.
yes.
Yes, and if you can see, this varies along with n. Am I correct?
Yes.
So it is not just a set; it is a sequence of set. Am I correct, Nina?
No.
Yes.
So let me say that an, okay, so an is what? So it's just an arbitrary sequence of, hello, it is just an arbitrary sequence of sets. This is sets, hello, these are the sets. So it is just an arbitrary sequence of sets. Okay, hello. But do I am concerned with this an? No, I am not concerned with this an. I am concerned with intersection of this an. So let me define the another sequence, bn nod. So what is this bn nod? So it is intersection of an over n goes from n nod to infinity. Okay, now, okay, so now if you can see bn nod, okay, so it is nothing but intersection of an nod plus 1, intersection an nod plus 2, and so on. Okay, what is bn nod plus 1? So it is intersection of an over n naught plus 1 to infinity. So this is nothing but n naught plus 1 so on up to infinity. Snell getting it? So याच्यावरून तुझ्या डोक्यात काय येतंय आता?
Bn naught is increasing sequence.
Very good. So Bn naught is increasing sequence. Ninad, are you getting this? Hello?
Yes.
Sequence. Okay. So if Bn naught is an increasing sequence, okay. So then what is limit n? Hello. N naught tends to infinity. Okay, Snehal. So Bn naught is an increasing sequence. So if I talk in terms of k, okay, this I have defined in terms of n naught. Okay, Bn naught is the intersection of this an. Okay, so if I consider Bk, let us in general sequence Bk. Am I correct? So what is this Bk, Snehal? Hello.
AK.
Intersection of AK.
Okay. Intersection of AK.
N goes from 1 to up to n goes from k to up to infinity.
Okay. Intersection of AK. Sorry, intersection of AN. Okay, where n goes from k to up to infinity. Am I correct? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Now what is AN? Hello. What is AN? AN is this. So can I say it as intersection of n goes from k to infinity of omega belongs to capital Omega, xn omega minus x of omega. Hello? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Now, this is arbitrary sequence, this is its intersection. Okay? So then I can also say that Bk is what? Increasing sequence. Now, magashis आपण बघितलंय. So if Bk is increasing sequence, then what is limit n, sorry, instead of n I should say k, because it is sequence in terms of k. So what is limit of Bk? Hello?
Union of.
Yes. Limit of increasing sequence is what? Union of sequence. So it is nothing but union of Bk over k. Getting it? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So union of Bk over k. So this we have. Now, so now consider, so what was that probability of C? Hello? So that probability of C,
1.
okay, consider that probability of C. So that probability of C for epsilon, for all epsilon greater than 0, that probability of C, hello, probability of C is union over n naught. Okay, for if I consider this outside the omega. Hello. So this is what? So
Union of
union over n naught. Am I correct? Then
yes.
intersection of n naught going to what? N naught to infinity. Then omega belongs to capital Omega such that xn omega minus x omega less than epsilon. Okay, this was that probability. Hello. So if you can see, isn't this my AN? Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and its intersection starting from n naught to infinity. So if intersection starts from k to infinity, we have defined it as k. bk. So isn't it b n naught? Hello.
Oh yes.
So it is union over n naught of b n naught. Am I correct? Hello, Snehal.
Yes.
Yes. And we have that limit of k tends to infinity bk is union over bk. Union of bk over k. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So can I say this limit n naught tend to infinity bn naught? Hello.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Or I should say n tend to n naught is just a function of n, na? So n tends to infinity bn naught. Yes. Now, by continuity theorem, okay, by continuity theorem, what we have? So we have probability of limit n tends to infinity an is same as limit of n tends to infinity probability of an. Okay, so this we have, and this is nothing but limit probability of limit. Sorry, this is equal to probability of what? Probability of union of an over n. So this is the thing. Okay. Now, hello. By continuity, by below continuity theorem. Okay, below continuity theorem. Because the sequence is what increasing, sequence is increasing. So for increasing sequence, we consider the below continuity theorem. Then for sequence, increasing sequence, we consider the lim inf. Therefore, that is below continuity theorem. Okay. So now, from here, what I can get? Hello. So
बिलो
from
तू
here,
कोणत्या अर्थाने बोलतोय? खाली लिहिलंय म्हणून की इन्फिमम आहे म्हणून?
infimum I have.
ओके.
So limit n tends to infinity. This is what limit n tends to infinity. Probability of bn naught. Am I correct? And C. Hello. So we have probability of C tends to what? Hello.
1.
Sorry. Probability of C tends to 1. Okay. And what is this bn naught? So this is nothing but equal to the probability C we have got. So then what should be this limit? Hello?
Should be equal to 1.
It should be equal to 1.
Yeah.
Yes. So this limit should be equal to 1. Am I correct? So
Yes.
So limit of this probability should be equal to 1. So then from here what I can say? So from here I can say limit n tends to infinity, probability of bn naught. So probability of bn naught means what? Hello?
Intersection.
N goes from n naught. Am I correct? bn naught. I should put only bn naught over here. Snehal, फक्त मला bn naught इथे टाकायचं. So what is that bn naught? I have defined that it is intersection of an. Okay. So then limit n tends to infinity, this intersection n naught tends to infinity. Hello. Omega belongs to capital Omega. Yes. This xn omega minus x of omega less than epsilon. Okay. So this is, hello, this is converging to, or this is equal to 1. I am saying. Hello. This is equal to 1, I can say. So as limit n tends to infinity of this probability is equal to what? Is equal to 1. So then what I can say, if I choose epsilon as 1 by r, because epsilon is very small number, if r is 1, 2, so on up to infinity. Am I correct? So for if r is 1, then it is epsilon is 1. R is 2, it is 1 by 2. So this epsilon becomes smaller and smaller. we increase the r. Okay, so if I choose, and we need epsilon to be small, so therefore I can choose epsilon as 1 by r. Am I correct, Snehal? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So then choose epsilon to be 1 by r, and from here this n naught. So let us say instead of n naught, let us say starting from k. Okay. So then as n tends to infinity, this probability, okay, this instead of saying limit, I should say in terms of as n tends to infinity. So what will happen as n tends to infinity, this n starting from k to infinity, omega belongs to capital Omega. This will become what? This will tend to what? So now
1.
this would not be now, no more it would be equal to 1. It would tend to 1 because we have seen as n tends to infinity. Yes. For r equal to 1, 2, so on. Or we have already defined that. Okay. So then what we started with, so we had xn converges almost surely. And using that thing, we prove that xn converges almost surely if and only if this is true. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now.
हॅलो. मला एक प्रश्न आहे ह्याच्या म्हणजे दुसऱ्या या टॉपिक पेक्षा वेगळा, की तुम्ही जेव्हा तुमचं ऍडमिशन कन्फर्म केलात तर तेव्हा तुम्ही जेव्हा फीस भरलात,
येस,
तर मग तेव्हा तुम्हाला युनिव्हर्सिटी कडून मेल आला होता का कन्फर्मेशनचा? असं
नाही, मेल ऍज सच काही आला नाही आम्हाला. रिसिप्ट ती जी लॉग इन करतो तिथेच रिसिप्ट मिळाली आम्हाला.
तिथेच रिसिप्ट मिळाली म्हणजे तुम्हाला युनिव्हर्सिटीचा असा कन्फर्मेशनचा कुठलाच मेल आला नाही की तुमचं ऍडमिशन कन्फर्म झालं असं?
नाही, मला तरी नाही दिसत.
बाकीच्या कोणाला? स्नेहल, दर्शन?
नाही, कोणाला नाही आला.
नाही कोणालाच नव्हता.
इसको नाही आहे ना?
हा, नाही, कोणालाच नाही आला. तुला आला होता का?
का रे, काय
नाही,
झालं?
कारण दीक्षित मॅडम सांगत होते आम्हाला की माझा जो PRN नंबर आहे ना, तर जेव्हा ऍडमिशन होतं तेव्हा तुम्हाला युनिव्हर्सिटी कडून मेल येतो कन्फर्मेशनचा, तर तो तुम्हाला आला का? मी म्हंटल तर मला नाही आला, कारण त्यात त्या म्हणाला की त्यात तुझा PRN नंबर असतो. तर मग
डॉक्युमेंट साठी आलेला.
नाही, तो तर ह्यांच्याकडून डिपार्टमेंट कडून आला ना तुम्हाला.
हा, युनिव्हर्सिटी कडून नाही.
MKCL वेबसाईट वरून बोलतोय, म्हणजे युनिव्हर्सिटी वेबसाईट नव्हता आला ना. मग ठीक आहे, आय थिंक त्यांचा ह्याचाच प्रॉब्लेम आहे. ठीक आहे, थँक्यू अँड सॉरी टू इंटर. हा, बरोबर. अरे मी पण पुणे युनिव्हर्सिटीत आहे ना, म्हणून मग मला मिळालंच नाही.
हा, मग म्हणून आम्हाला नाही आला, कारण आम्ही त्याचे स्टुडंट होत ना, म्हणून आम्हाला माहित नाही आलं. तुला यायला हवा होता.
नाही,
आणि आमचं
तुम्हाला पण नाही, एक मिनिट, तुम्हाला पण यायला हवं होतं कन्फर्मेशनचा मेल. तो कंपल्सरी सगळ्यांना यायला पाहिजे. कन्फर्मेशन, ऍटलीस्ट यू कन्फर्म युअर ऍडमिशन, तो मेल यायला हवा. मग त्यात परत तुमचा PRN नंबर असतो जुनावाला. तर माझ्या बाबतीत नवीनवाला येणार होता आणि मेल पण येणार होता, तो पण नाही. म्हणून मी तुम्हाला विचारलं तुम्हाला आला होता.
ओमकारचं काय झालं तुझ्यासोबत?
सेम.
अच्छा, म्हणजे त्यालाही काहीच नाही, प्रोसेस मिळाली ना पुढची?
म्हणजे त्यांनी दिलेत वाटतं काहीतरी एलिजिबिलिटी क्रायटेरिया पूर्ण करण्यासाठी घेतलेत, पण माहिती नाही काय. म्हणजे त्याला तर LC त्याचा मायग्रेशन मिळालंय, कारण तेव्हा कोल्हापूर चालू होतं, पण पुणे तोपर्यंत बंद झाले.
ओके.
मी TC साठी अप्लाय केलं, पैसे भरलेत, पण 20 दिवसाने मला बोलले की येऊन कॉलेजमध्ये कलेक्ट करून घेऊन जा. पण कॉलेज नंतर लॉकडाऊन झालं, बंद.
मग तू आता एक्झामला अपिअर करणार की नाही?
मी पैसे भरलेत, मग मला बसायला, म्हणजे मी युनिव्हर्सिटीचे पैसे तर भरलेत ना, फीस.
म्हणजे झालं ना तुझे पैसे भरून? मग झालंय की ऍडमिशन?
नाही, एक्झाम फॉर्मचा फीज नाही भरली ना मी अजून. एक्झाम फॉर्मच भरला.
तेच विचारते.
हा, मग ते भरून नाही झालंय, पण मी मेन फीस भरली आहे ना. मी दीक्षित मॅमना सांगितलं तर बघू. ठीक आहे.
हा, तर मग मॅम काय बोलल्या तुला?
त्यांनी MKCL ला हे लिहिलंय, मेल लिहिलाय, तर त्यांना वाटतं मला त्या दिवशी म्हणत होत्या की तुम्हाला असं कन्फर्मेशनचा मेल आलाय का, तर मी म्हणालो की नाही आलाय. म्हणून मी तुम्हाला विचारलं की तुम्हाला आला होता का.
नाही, आम्हाला पण नाही आला कन्फर्मेशनचा मेल.
कारण ना युनिव्हर्सिटीच्या बऱ्याच वेबसाईटच्या साईटवर बऱ्याच गोष्टी अर्धवट अपलोडेड आहेत, म्हणजे इव्हन आपला सिलेबस पण दिसत नाही. ठीक आहे, ओके, थँक्यू, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट.
नाही, इट्स फाईन. अरे कारण की हा जेन्युइन प्रॉब्लेम आहे. जर सगळ्यांनाच मेल आलेला नाहीये आणि घाबरू नको. सध्या कसं आहे, आपली जी सेमिस्टर आहे, भले ते काही असलं तरी एक्झाम डिपार्टमेंट कंडक्ट करते, बरोबर. सो डिपार्टमेंटकडे सगळा डेटा असेल, बरोबर. सो आणि 2 वर्ष तू इथे काढणार आहेस, तुझे ऍडमिशन कन्फर्म आहे, बरोबर, म्हणजे फी रिसिप्ट आहे तुझ्याकडे. सो त्यामुळे आपल्याकडे सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्या बाजूने आहेत, बरोबर. आणि सेकंडली, जरी तुझं एक्झाम रजिस्ट्रेशन झालं नसेल आत्ता, बरोबर, पण तुझी जर डिपार्टमेंटच एक्झाम कंडक्ट करते, सो तुझी एक्झाम कंडक्ट केली जाईल, तुझे मार्क्स त्यांच्याकडे रेकॉर्डला असतील. तर मग जर तुझं रजिस्ट्रेशन लेट झालं तर मग त्यावेळेस तुझे मार्क्स लेट अपलोड केले जातील. दॅट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स.
येस.
तर त्यामुळे घाबरू नको. सध्या तू अभ्यासावर फोकस कर. आणि कधी काही म्हणजे तुला असं वाटलं की असं आहे का, किंवा असं म्हणजे आता तू लेक्चर मध्ये विचारलंस ना की हे, तर असं तुला वाटलं तर डायरेक्टली असं थांबत जाऊ नको, बिनधास्त आम्हाला कॉल कर.
थँक्यू.
ओके, फाईन. So let us see example on almost sure convergence. Okay. So let us say example. Let us say xn is a sequence of random variables such that xn probability of xn is equal to 0 is 1/1 over n square, and probability of xn xn is equal to e raised to n. Okay, it is 1 over n square. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so check, or let us say examine whether xn converges to x almost surely as n tends to infinity, where what is xn? X, so x is degenerate random variable at 0. Okay, so that means see, xn converges to x. So आपल्याला काय चेक करायचे स्नेहा? हॅलो.
ऑलमोस्ट शुअर convergence.
xn converges to x almost surely, where x is what? Degenerate at 0. So is it equivalent to xn converges almost surely to 0?
Yes.
Hello? Yes, because it is degenerate random variable. So this I have to check. Okay, to check. So to check this, to check as n tends to infinity. So to check this, then what I have to consider? Hello. So I have to consider the probability of intersection n goes from k to infinity. Okay, of omega belongs to capital Omega, xn omega minus x omega. Okay, but x omega is what? It is taking value 0. Hello? Okay, this 0 over 1 by r. Okay, so this probability, this intersection, hello, so this should be 10 to 1. If this is whether this is tending to 1 or not, as n tends to infinity. This I have to check. Okay, so now consider whatever I have to check, I should consider that. Consider probability, this probability intersection n goes from k to up to infinity, omega belongs to capital Omega, mod of xn omega less than equal to 1 by r. Am I correct? Hello, Snehal?
Yes.
Yes. Now n goes from k to up to infinity. Okay. Hello. So if you can see probability of this. Okay. So what is this? So this is nothing but a set A. Okay. Set A of omega such that xn omega belongs to 1 by r. Okay. But what is my omega? Before defining this set A, what is my omega? Hello. So my omega is how much? See, omega is what? So omega is the values that random variable is taking. Am I correct?
Yes.
Capital omega. The values that random variable is taking. So what are the values random variable taking? Xn takes value 0
0
and it takes
and e raised to
e
n.
raised to n. So that means it takes value 0, e square, e cube and so on. Am I correct? Hello. Now, hello. So now what is A? So A is set of values of omega. So A मध्ये कोणाच्या व्हॅल्यूज येतील? ओमेगाच्या. सो स्नेहल मागाशी आपण बघितलं ना, सो मी सपोज म्हणालो की A is the students scoring less than 18 marks. ओके. सो मग त्यामध्ये कोण कोण येईल? हॅलो. Omega such that xn omega is less than. So then how I can define that? So I can define that as omega belongs to capital omega such that xn is less than equal to what? Hello?
18.
Is less than equal to 80. Okay. Now in the given example, Aparna was scoring what? How much?
70.
70. And someone, let us say Yogesh was scoring 18. Yes. So less than or equal to 18 we are considering. Then A is such that xn, that is marks, less than 18, less than or equal to 18. So then I can say set A is xn is equal to 18 and xm is equal to 70. Am I correct? So this set will become like this. Okay. Am I correct, Snehal? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So now in this set, what I have considered, hello? So I have considered that xn omega is less than equal to 1 by r, where r is what? R starts from 1 to so on up to infinity. So then what is the maximum value of r can take?
Infinity.
A. R can take maximum value infinity. And what is the maximum value 1 by r can take?
0. Sorry, 1.
Yes. And now if you can see all this e square, e cube, all that values of omega, they are what? They are greater than this 1 by r. And we are concerned with only values such that xn omega is less than 1 by r. So what is that value? Okay. So that value is nothing but xn mod of xn is equal to 0. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So then this set, in terms of this is the set A. So this in terms of this event I can express it as mod of xn is equal to 0. Okay. So Snehal, this is nothing but, if you can see, this is nothing but mod of xn, xk is equal to 0, comma mod of x k plus 1 is equal to 0. असंच आहे ना हे इंटरसेक्शन आहे. हॅलो.
हाँ.
See, intersection k goes from infinity. So like this intersection is this. Hello. Okay. And we know that xi's are xn is a sequence of random variable. But how are they? IID random variable. Am I correct? So they are independent random variable. So then product of intersection of such events would be, the probability of intersection of this event would be the product of probabilities of events. Are you getting this? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I should simply say probability of x is equal to 0. X is mod of x is equal to 0. Okay.
राज,
Yes. Hello.
ये सेकंड स्टेप नहीं समझा, कैसे आया?
कौन सा वाला? ये वाला?
हाँ हाँ, प्रोडक्ट से पहले वाला इक्वल टू 0, x इक्वल टू 0.
ये वाला
हाँ.
probability of mod of x is equal to 0. अभी what is this set? So this is set of x and omega. Hello, x and omega such that it is less than equal to 1 by r. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Now 1 by r. So 1 by r, what are the possible values of 1 by r? So possible values of r are nothing but 1, 2, 3 up to 0. So 1 by r के infinity. So 1 by r के values, possible values क्या है? 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, so on up to 0. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes, yes.
So we require x and omega such that they are less than 1 by r. Okay. And what are that x and omegas? Sorry, these are the x and omegas, values of omega. Okay. So what are these x and omega? So x and omega is taking values 0, e square, e cube. Okay. Hello.
ओके ओके, समझ गया अभी.
हाँ.
समझा.
तो 1 से लेस और मतलब 1 by r से लेस कितने वैल्यूज है? तो एक ही वैल्यू है 0, बिकॉज they are large. We require smaller values. So the only one value is there. And we know that probability of intersection of independent events, n should be there. Okay. Independent events. So that probability of intersection of independent events means it is nothing but, hello? So it is product of events. So product n goes from what? K to infinity. Am I correct? Now probability of xn is equal to 0. How much it is that? Hello. So how much is the probability of xn is equal to 0? So if you can see, probability of xn is equal to 0 is 1 minus 1 by
1 minus 1 upon n.
1 minus 1 by n square. So then this product, can I write it as 1 minus 1 by k square into 1 minus 1 by k plus 1 square into 1 minus 1 by k plus 2 square and so on up to infinity. Yes, because they are infinite terms. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Now can I write this as limit m tends to infinity 1 minus 1 by k square, 1 minus 1 by k plus 1 square and so on up to 1 minus 1 by k plus m the whole square. Am I correct?
Yes.
Can I write it as, because see, this product is going from k to up to infinity. So k to up to infinity, it is same as k to up to k plus infinity. Okay. So that is the thing. So k plus m. So k plus m is nothing but infinity. As limit m tends to infinity, it will be infinity. Am I correct? So this is m tends to infinity. Hello. How we can write it as? Hello. So this will remain as it is, 1 by k square, let us say. This is how I can write. So k square plus 2k plus 1 minus 1. So that is k square plus 2k. Upon what?
K plus 1 the whole square.
The next term would be k square plus 2k plus, sorry, not 2k, it's 4k.
3k plus 3k square.
4k plus 3k. Sorry, 3 upon k plus 2 the whole square. Am I correct? Hello? स्नेहल समजलंय?
हा सॉरी मी क्यूब करत होते.
Yes. k square plus 2m plus m square minus 1 upon what? Upon k plus m entire raised to square. So how I can write it? So limit n tends to infinity. Hello. So this is L. Let us say this is L. Okay. Dinad, what we can do to find this limit? Okay. Instead of writing, काय करता येईल रे आपल्याला इथे?
आपण के स्क्वेअर ने जर डिवाइड केलं तर बरं होईल. म्हणजे हो, सेकंड टर्म पासून.
So this will become 1. K square ने divide केलं. So this will become 1 plus 2 by k. Am I correct? 1 plus 1 by
one
k
plus
the
1 by
whole
k the whole square.
so on. परत काय येईल 1 plus
ओ हुशार.
m square minus 1 by k square upon 1 plus m by k the whole square. पण तरी सुद्धा लिमिट m टेन्स टू इन्फिनिटी अप्लाय करायचं ना आपल्याला. तर ह्याने काय यूज होईल?
के टेन्स टू
के
इन्फिनिटी
टेन्स
असतं
टू
तर झालं
इन्फिनिटी
असतं.
झालं असतं तर झालं असतं ना. आपण ना इंटरसेक्शन के रन्स फ्रॉम एन रन्स फ्रॉम के टू इन्फिनिटी असेल ना आपला. कारण मला
but intersection n runs from k to up to infinity is there. Okay, but we are running that. See, so this intersection is starting from k. Okay, and it is running up to infinity. So to add this infinity term, I have defined k plus n, and n goes to infinity. Okay, so सरांनी पण हाच अप्रोच यूज केलाय की सरांनी पण डिवाइड बाय के स्क्वेअर केलं. बट पुढे त्यांनी ह्या लिमिटला डायरेक्ट 1 लिहून टाकला. बट आय डिडंट गेट दॅट हाऊ दॅट 1 केम.
मला तर वरच्या स्टेपला वाटत होतं की 1 minus 1 by k स्क्वेअर आहे ना आणि 1 minus 1 upon k plus 1 the whole square आहे. सो तिथेच जर k टेन्स टू इन्फिनिटी लावला असतं तर 1 into 1 into 1 that will be 1 असं मला वाटत होतं.
पण k टेन्स टू इन्फिनिटी येतच नाही ना, m टेन्स टू
इन्फिनिटी कसं लिहू शकतो?
आणि इव्हन सरांनी पण ते कट बीट करायला सांगितलं.
So we can write this in terms of product as let us say m goes from what? Hello, m goes from c. Here it is, there is no m, so we should say m is 0 over here.
0 to m. K, sorry. K runs from 0 to m.
K is not there.
नाही k नाही, दुसरं कुठलं तरी व्हेरिएबल गेलं.
Say r runs from 0 to up to m. 1 minus 1 by k plus r. K plus r entire raised to this entire product. The square. It's square, na? Its square is there.
Square.
Its square is there. Okay. So now, hello. We can do one thing. Hello. We can do one thing. What I can do? This is limit L, na? So if I take log L.
मग बाहेर k tends to infinity घ्या ना लिमिट.
Yes. K का tends to infinity. M tends to infinity, na? This product is running from. हा आपल्याला प्रोडक्ट इन्फिनिटीला जायला पाहिजे, कळतंय स्नेहल? हा प्रोडक्ट एम पासून इन्फिनिटीला जातोय, दिसतंय? हॅलो,
प्रोडक्ट के पासून
हा.
इन्फिनिटीला जातोय.
येस, मग त्याला डायरेक्ट असेच लिहूया, दिस इज प्रोडक्ट के टू इन्फिनिटी. यालाच
हा त्यालाच
याला
लिमिट अप्लाय कर. हा डन.
यालाच लिमिट अप्लाय करूया. ओके, सो मग प्रोडक्ट के टू इन्फिनिटी जातोय ना, मग काहीतरी डिफाईन करावं लागेल. सो मग ह्याला आपण डिफाईन करूया, लिमिट m tends to infinity, n goes from k to up to what, m. ओके, 1 मायनस, तसं करावंच लागेल स्नेहा,
बरोबर बोलतोय तू.
कारण की k प्लस m आला पाहिजे, तेव्हाच ते m ला कुठेतरी आपण ऍडजस्ट करू. सो ह्यालाच आपण लेट अस से इट एज n प्लस r द होल स्क्वेअर. ओके, n गोज फ्रॉम 0 टू, तेच
R
बरोबर
goes
होतं.
from 0 to m. बरोबर.
लिमिट m टेन्स टू इन्फिनिटी, r goes from 0 to m, 1 upon 1 minus k plus r the square. This is the thing. Okay, now let us say this as limit L. So what would be the log L? So it would be limit m tends to infinity, then this would be the summation r goes from 0 to up to m, log of 1 minus 1 by k plus r the whole square. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes.
Now, okay. So then for this, what I can do, Nina? Log 1 minus x is there. So what is that? That is nothing but 1
Minus
upon,
log.
so 1 upon k plus r. Hello. So we are
तू सिरीज एक्सपांड करशील ना?
yes, सिरीज एक्सपांड करतो मी. So मग ह्याला मी असं लिहितो as m tends to infinity. Okay, so this will become log of 1 minus 1 by k plus r the square. Okay, r च्या जागी 0 होईल. So 1 plus k square plus this would be log of, simple झाला आता हे, log of 1 minus 1 by k plus 1 the whole square. Yes, and this would be so on up to log of, see, m पर्यंत जाते 1 upon 1 k plus m the whole square. Yes, getting it? Hello? Yes.
Yes.
So now ही सिरीज जर एक्सपांड केली तर हे काय येईल, 1 upon k square the whole square minus 1 upon k square, whatever this term would be. Hello? 1 by 2 the whole square. Sorry. This series, whatever this series would be, hello. So all these values, if we take the limit over this all these values, so this is nothing but coming out to be 0. ही zeros येणार आहे ह्या सगळ्यांचे लिमिट. Yes, if we apply the limit m tends to infinity over that. Yes, so ही लिमिट 0 ची. Okay, and what we have got, so log of L is 0. So then L is what? L is e raised to 0, which is
1.
okay. So then this limit we have got. ही लिमिट जर एक्सपांड करून सॉल्व केली ना तर आपल्याला 0 येईल, I guess. So then what we can say, so we have got that whatever this probability is, hello, so this probability tends to what? Tends to 1 as n tends to infinity. Yes, so therefore what I can say, Snehal, xn converges to x almost surely. Okay, So we have seen the almost sure convergence, and there are two results, okay, related to almost sure convergence. That are nothing but if xn converges to x almost surely, that implies xn converges to x in probability, okay. And we know that if xn converges to x in probability, then it converges in distribution also.
Yes.
Yes. So then, hello. So xn converges to x in distribution. So almost sure convergence implies the convergence in distribution and convergence in probability. But it is totally independent of convergence in rth mean. Okay. So means जर absolute almost convergence असेल तर आपण म्हणू शकत नाही की ते rth mean मध्ये convergence असेलच. ओके. आणि जर rth mean मध्ये convergent असेल तर आपण म्हणू शकत नाही की ती almost surely convergent असेलच. Are you getting this?
Yes.
Hello?
It may
Yes.
or may not.
It may or may not converge. Okay, so that is the thing. So if xn converges almost surely, that means it converges in probability also, it converges in distribution also. That means strong convergence implies the weak convergence. Okay, but convergence in rth mean is different from this. Okay. The almost sure convergence is independent of convergence in rth mean. Getting it? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
So now we will stop over here only. So आजची summary काय आहे? So आजची summary एवढीच आहे. Hello. If xn is a sequence of random variable which converges to another random variable x almost surely, okay, so that means what? So that means xn of omega, hello, xn of omega converges to x of omega, where xn of omega is what?
Sequence of real number.
Yes, real number. So then probability of omega belongs to C. So then let us say set A. So set A would be what? Omega belongs to capital Omega such that xn omega belongs to x of omega. Yes. So this set A, probability of this set A would be what?
Tends to 1.
Yes. It will tends to 1 as n tends to infinity. And we have the theorem. What was that theorem? So if xn converges to x almost surely, then probability of what? Intersection. See, Snehal, हा theorem काय दिला असेल? See, by definition, we cannot say anything about almost sure convergence. Definition ने आपल्याला almost sure convergence बद्दल काही relation मिळत नाही. Yes, but if we use this theorem, then we can So that time we can by using this theorem we can calculate the actual probability. Yes, मगाशी आपण बघितलं कसं calculate केली probability. So therefore, this is the mathematical condition, okay, which gives the almost sure convergence. So this is the mathematical condition. So if xn converges to x almost surely, then probability of this set, this sequence of set tends to 1. Getting it? As n tends to infinity. Yes?
Yes.
So this is how we can, so this, by using this theorem, we can actually show whether sequence converges to x or not. Yes. So then take the sum for homework. If probability of xn equal to 0 is 1 minus 1 over n, and probability of xn is 1, this is 1 by n. Okay. So check whether xn converges to x almost surely. So hint काय आहे? तर we have to consider that probability of xn omega, where x is a degenerate at 0. Okay, that means check whether xn converges to 0 almost surely. एवढंच चेक करायचं. सो मग इथे काय येईल? इथे xn ओमेगा लेस दॅन 1/r. येस, मग xn ओमेगा कोणती व्हॅल्यू घेईल? 0 आणि 1 दोनच पॉसिबल व्हॅल्यूज आहेत. सो xn ओमेगा विल टेक व्हॅल्यू 0. Am I correct? Snell? It will take only one value. Yes?
xn
So-
omega
Mod of xn omega. See, what are the possible values of
r
omega?
goes from 1 to n infinity.
0 and 1. These are the possible values. Okay. So then my r is 1, 2, so on up to infinity. Okay. Now what is my 1 by r? So my 1 by r is nothing but 1 by 2. Hello. Hello. So 1 by r, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and so on. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
And so on. So if you can see, Snehal, 1 by 2, and so on. So if I choose r is equal to 1, so this 1 by r will be 1. Okay. So then this is less than equal to 1. So that time 0 and 1 both would be, we have to select. But what is 1 by r? So it is as small as possible we can choose. Okay. So then we cannot choose 1 always. See. So if we consider 1 by 2, then xn omega can take only one value, 0 from omega. Am I correct?
Yes. Understood.
Yes. So therefore, as r tends to infinity, my 1 by r least can be 0. Okay. 1 by r least can be 0.
Yes.
And so
Maximum can be 1.
Maximum can be-
yes. So that is the thing. So least 1 by r least can be 0. So whether r tends to infinity, then also my 0 is always selected in this set of probability. Yes. So that we have to do in this example. So can you solve this? Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So take intersection of this, and here it will be probability of x is equal to 0. Yes. And that will be the product of probability of x is equal to 0. And that is 1 minus 1 by. So
It will tend to 1 as k
no,
tends to infinity.
I don't think so. Okay, let us check. इथे चेक करायचं का?
हो चालेल.
See. So what is this? The probability of n goes from k to infinity. So this is nothing but mod of xn is equal to what?
0.
0.
So this probability. So it is nothing but, hello. So it is nothing but product of k goes from what? Sorry, n goes from k to
K
up
to
infinity.
infinity.
Probability of x is equal to 0. So that is nothing but n goes from k to up to infinity. What is that? Probability of, what is probability? 1 minus 1 by n. 1 minus 1 by n. So this is nothing but 1 minus 1 by k, 1 minus 1 by k plus 1, and so on up to infinity.
Yes, it will go on.
So I should say, if I say in terms of limit, how I should define this? Okay, in terms of limit, I should define this.
Limit m tends to infinity. Product of n is equals to k to m.
So m tends to what?
Infinity.
Infinity.
Okay, and this product So this product will go from 1 to up to 1 minus 1 by k, 1 minus 1 by k plus 1, 1 minus 1 by k plus m. Am I correct? Now, this limit m tends to infinity. So now what is this? This is nothing but k minus 1 upon k. Am I correct? Now next is k plus 1 minus 1. So this is k upon k plus 1. Now next term is what? So it is 1 minus 1 by k plus 2. So k plus 2 would give me k plus 2 minus 1. That is k
plus 1 upon k plus 2.
So on up to. So here it will give me k plus m minus 1 upon k plus m. Am I correct?
So k minus 1 upon k plus
1 upon k plus m.
K plus
First term is k minus 1 plus 1 ना? नाही बरोबर
बरोबर आहे. शेवटला उरेल k minus 1 upon
k
k
minus
plus
1
m.
upon k plus m, right?
So this in between terms will get cancelled. Okay, so last it will remain k minus 1 upon k plus m. Okay, so then if you can see, as m tends to infinity, this will tend to what?
0.
So then is it converging to x?
No.
This probability should converge to what? 1.
1.
But it is converging to
0.
0. So then can I say as n tends to infinity, this is convergent? Absolutely, sorry, almost surely convergent?
No.
No.
X is not convergent almost surely. Yes? But, okay, so homework part is, आपला जर तो थेरम होता नाही का की कन्वर्जन्स इन ऑलमोस्ट श्योरली कन्वर्जन्स इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ कन्वर्जन्स इन आरएथ मीन. सो आता मी तुम्हाला ऑलमोस्ट श्योरली कन्वर्जन्स ते सॉल्व्ह करून दाखवला या सिक्वेन्स साठी. मग तुम्ही कन्वर्जन्स इन आरएथ मीन चेक करून बघा. व्हॉट वॉज अवर सिक्वेन्स? अवर सिक्वेन्स वॉज xn is equal to 0 with probability 1 minus 1 by n. So RF mean मधला कन्वर्जन्स चेक करून सांगा.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm sure that it will converge. 1 minus 1 by n and probability of xn is equal to 0, 1 by n. So check whether
xn is equals to 1.
Sorry, xn equals to 1. So check whether it converges to RF mean. Convergence in RF mean where to 0. Okay. So that means you have to check this tends to 0. Whether this tends to 0. So check kara. Yes.
Yes.
And tell me.
Yes.
Okay. We'll stop over here only. 12 वाजले.
Okay. हॅलो, उद्या लेक्चर नाही ना सकाळी?
हा नाहीये बहुतेक आतापर्यंत तरी नाही आलंय.
शीतल
आणि-
मॅम
शीतल मॅम 12.
दाभाडे सरांचा संपला का पोर्शन?
नाही
हो
ना.
आजच हुआ ना,
खतम, संपला वाटतं.
आज ही हुआ.
संपला आजच. आणि इव्हन RNR सरांचा पण संपला. म्हणजे सॅम्पलिंगच
हो.
राहिलं.
किती क्वेश्चन देऊया का सरांना आपण?
हा देऊया.
देऊया.
राहिलाच पाहिजे.
हो, परत एक सेशन घेऊया सरांकडून, सगळं समजून घेऊया.
पण असं म्हणजे त्यांनी सॉल्व्ह करून नीट दाखवायला
आणि-
पाहिजे.